So this is where you come into the archaeological bit, and I think there's two different bits. I think there's the archaeological bit around here, which is mainly the Palatine, and then I think you have to go into the Roman Forum, back down near the Colosseum. So this is the view inside. Probably part of an amphitheatre, this at some point, I would have thought. But yeah, so I'm going to have a wander around and have a look. My ticket from the Colosseum got me into this free, so that was €12, sorry, €12, sorry, €14, something like that, I can't remember, for these two. Then I think I have to pay again for the other one. So the first thing I've come to here is known as the Aqua Claudia, which I would imagine is a bath. Aqua, of course, is water. So, oh, it's an aqueduct. Yes. So that's what the arches are, basically. Or that's what's left of it, anyway. A water carrying system. Yes, you can see it sort of carrying on in the distance in that direction. Moving around now. This is the Palatine. Some interesting looking buildings over there. I think that's the way it goes. We're going this way. So down here is what's called the Palatine Stadium, which wasn't really a sporting venue so much as a sort of garden and I suppose the little places for sports, particularly at that far end there. But mainly it was an indoor, well, not an indoor, but an indoor courtyard, you could say, that used to be filled with flowers and an exotic garden, basically. And this, where we're standing now, part of the Flavian Palace, was where one could overlook the gardens. A bit like we're still doing now. So this area here is the main Flavian Palace. Over there you can possibly see the end of the stadium, which sort of lies in the trench going that way, and here is the domus or bathhouse of Severus, I think. You can see it must have been quite nice in its prime. You can see down there tall vaulted ceilings, possibly quite the sauna. We're gonna walk across the little bridge that goes over it. So here we are on the other side of the baths. I was right, sorry, Domus is sort of like house. So the main Flavian Palace, that's there. That is Domus, whatever his name was. Severus, that's the one. That was basically his house, part of the palace that he lived in. And this down here is the baths of Maximo or something. Over here you can clearly see, oh, this is the heading back towards the stadium, the other end of the stadium, and right over in the distance that is St. Peter's Basilica there. There we are. So we've been to the Palatine Museum, which is the sort of silvery building behind us, and we've reached Casa de Griffi, which is exactly as it sounds, the House of Griffins. It was just a house full of griffins by the looks of it. Well, not a lot of it left, but this was it. This was the House of Griffins. Looks like there could have been mosaics on the wall. Oh look, there's a griffin. Oh no, it's an Italian pigeon. Big and fat. Still, at least it's nesting in the right place. So, we're going to keep going along and having a look out here. So I think I've just about sorted out all the different words. Casa is house, where you've got more than one room, like the Casa de Griffin over there, basically, that bit over there, that's the House of Griffins. But Domus seems to be room, or chamber, basically. So this is the Domus Flavia, which is the Flavian room. And the Terma, that is the baths. And Palazzo Palace. And Piazza Square. So I think we're getting there. So everything is going mad because it is now noon. And they're all going bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, all the bells. It's noon. We've made it to the top of the Palatine. This is the forum on the Palatine, not the forum, if that makes sense. And it's nicely tucked away inside this little pine tree park, which is right on top of the Palatine, and we're now heading towards the actual Roman Forum, which hopefully is somewhere along here. So this is the crypt of Nero, so to speak. It's actually a chamber corridor that connects underneath the main Palatine Hill, which is above us there. And it connects the House of Livia, which I saw the roof of earlier as I was sort of passing over, to the Casa di Augusta, or rather almost the Roman Forum, in fact. So we're walking through to see if we can get as far as Casa de Livia, who was the wife of Augusta, and so obviously had her own little house as well. So we're going to go walkies and see if we can find it. I think it's through here. In fact, I think this is it. You see, there's other ways. They're out of bounds. But this is basically a whole sort of underground network, if you like. This is the way you move between areas if you didn't want to be seen, or if you like service tunnels, I suppose. This is it. This is Casa de Livia on this side. Let me come out and see it. You can't get into it, but this is it.